Hello! A little talk in English because I saw a video about from a woman. Because there are people, seem to be people who look at this Advaita, Neo-Advaita, and non-dualism teachings in the spiritual search, and then they get totally confused and depressed because they want to stay in awareness and they don't understand about what it is, and they crash or something, or have a really more difficult life than before. So the question is, for who is this Advaita stuff, this Neo-Advaita? And if you would listen closely to this teaching, and even there's no teaching, then you would recognize it's for no one. It's the end of anyone who needs it. And this is the point where you have to look. If you have some interest in the world, and you think the world and the universe and whatever you can experience can make you happy, can give you this peace you're longing for, it's more like a death wish, but you are not, you don't want to force yourself to, you don't want to kill yourself, you want to get rid of this me, this I, what is the root of the separation, and through this separation filter you experience this environment as separate from you. You experience life separate from you, you experience the absolute separate from you. So if you still have the hope and the wish to get something like happiness and peace, and not the wish to let this die, to die in, to let it die, this function of me of feeling separate, or to stay forever with this experience of separation, then just leave the fingers off. Just don't go there. Don't go into Advaita and Neo-Advaita and non-dualistic stuff, because it makes you just maybe more confused. Or maybe it's just right for you to be more and more confused and to suffer more and more. And it's your unique way to find out how could it happen that there's this suffering in me. How could this experience of separation appear in me? So, and if you don't want to let this die and give up all your story, all your ideas of yourself, go to another therapy, maybe embodied trauma therapy. This is really also intense, because over the body where all this information, you can have a lot of interesting experiences, dance therapy or whatever, yeah, to feel this aliveness. And the funny thing is that no one can like, if there would be like Muji or some other guys, there's no transition. You cannot transmit. If this guy Muji, oh, what a big projection of the mind. Oh, someone who made it. Now he's in peace. He did it. Oh, or other teachers. It's you that you think he had got it. He made something for it. He could reach it or whatever. And who could teach this? There's no transmission for that what you are. It's more here. It's here. It is this what you are, and in this what you are, you experience yourself as separate from yourself, or you experience, here's this fucking beingness, or whatever, how you call it, being, here's this being, even it's a crazy word, and then you experience a me being, a contraction energetically, and then you look through this separation filter, and then you want to, oh, I want to get in awareness, there's this separation of me, it's then gone, yes. Maybe just be true to yourself and say that you are suffering so much because of this experience of me being separate, and you want to get rid of it. But this is not the way, maybe. How can you get rid of it, of something you haven't even started? It's just there, and then it's not there. And if there's something, be with this feeling of separation. Just see it. Okay, now I feel separated again. Now I suffer again because of me making a separation between this absolute, this life. Now there's this idea of me again here. Ha. So I'm talking and talking. So if you don't want to die totally into yourself, and you cannot do it because suicide, who knows, you kill yourself and then back again. You don't, there's no security, no, that it will help. And maybe nothing helps. You're totally with yourself in this, totally alone, and you can see that there's no one alone in it, because this someone who is again alone in it is again this separation identity you created for yourself to exist in time and space and have a story you can care about. Yeah, because it's so funny because all you can share or you can get is another concept. First I have the concept I am one, I'm someone, I love someone, or I'm in the world, I have this birth date, and then you recognize this doesn't, there's something wrong with it. It's not, it's a story, it's I don't have, it's not permanent, it's wobbling, it's shifting, and then you want another concept. There's no one. But do you experience that there's no one? Is there anyone who can experience that there's no one? Then it's like you want to grab eternity. Oh, I can hold eternity in my hand, and now I can control it, and now no. Just a fun talk.